welcome back to my house for another round of uh, putting practice. I keep wanting to move my putting practice back to a longer range, but I'm still only hitting 2/3 of this range. I feel like I need to keep practicing because this is kind of shorter than this is easy, longer than this is getting real hard, and I want this range down, and it's not. Oh, too high, right off the top. At some point, though, I need to go longer just so I can start really, I don't know, driving the putts more. Because I feel like the best putts I have are when I really drive it. See, that one felt pretty decent. Ooh, that one didn't. Oh, that barely stayed in. That was awful. Nope. So, in the Bemrose household, not a whole lot going on right now. I've been, wow, that rolled away a long ways. I've been working on the website. To be honest, without a whole lot of luck. Oh, that was bad. Ooh, way over. It's just a little overwhelming. I'm using one of those website building tools, and there's just so many options. I'm sure it's a great tool, and I'm sure it'll do anything I need it to, and it'll probably even do it relatively easy. It's even got templates and stuff, but it's just there's so many options that it's a little overwhelming. It's sort of like when I started doing the video editing. When I loaded up the video for the first time, or load up the program, I hadn't even loaded any videos in it. I just look at the 100 different buttons on the screen. I'm like, I don't know what any of this does. Oh, that was bad. So I wish I had like somebody close by to me that knew a lot about doing website design, so they could kind of show me the ins and outs. But I don't have anyone conveniently located, at least not easy to get to for me. So, Cage. Oh, that was bad. So we'll push on. I'm gonna keep playing with it, toying with it. I'm gonna definitely have it up before the end of this month. I'm hoping in the next week, but I said that last week. Other than working on the website, I've really been enjoying this pace of recording a lot more. 3 videos a week, 3 like disc golf videos a week just feels so much more manageable than 6 a week, which is what I was doing. Oh, that was bad. That even felt bad. I just threw my arm. What's wrong with me? That's better. So the last week, it felt really good. I actually had all the recording for the whole week done. I want to say I was done on Wednesday. Yeah, I think it was Wednesday when I finished all the recording for the whole week. And man, that felt really nice, knowing that I was already done. I even thought about recording this early, but I decided not to. I decided I really like doing the Saturday morning, posted on Sunday recording. So at least for now, we're sticking with that. Already got plans for next week. I've actually already got one recorded, which again feels good. I'm ahead of the game. I don't feel like I'm rushing to get things done, which realistically is how it should be. Oh, that was bad. Oh, it almost went in. It was bad, but it almost went in anyways. Let's get into the videos I did this week. This was I guess my first 2 videos of the week were my multiple personalities. I played my left hand against my right hand. No, that's not right. Forehand against my backhand. It was all right-handed. That was terrible. That was even worse. So with that first video, I went out to NAD. I guess I did it with both, but NAD Park, played 9 holes. I thought for a second that was going to stay. Was it 1, 2, 5, 6, and then 14 through 18. I enjoyed this round a lot. I think I'm deciding that, especially if I'm not playing competitively, that I like being able to throw 2 off a tee, even if they're different throws. Kind of feel different discs and stuff like that. Whoa, 5 for 5. Gotta say, I was pretty impressed with my performance on that one, though. I'm really not even sure which one I'm more impressed with, the forehand or the backhand. I was not expecting to go out there and do backhands only, including at least one hole that I considered to absolutely be a forehand hole at hole number 6. And hole 5 that I think I'm now realizing I should be throwing a forehand. I was not expecting to go out there and throw one under backhand only. And I wasn't expecting, sure as heck wasn't expecting to throw one over going forehand only. I've always considered myself as someone who struggled with my forehand. And so seeing that performance, you gotta be kidding me. Seeing that performance with the forehands was a lot of fun. Which leads me right into the next video, which was sort of California doubles. I wasn't just straight playing doubles by myself. I played one left hand, or I keep wanting to say left hand and right hand, one forehand, one backhand off of the tee, every shot, every tee. The only exception, of course, is when it came to putting, I absolutely went to backhand putting the whole time. It's 2 misses in a row. Again, surprised myself. I honestly think that with these videos, those 2 videos at NAD, I was playing, I think, better than I usually do. Definitely, I don't think I was playing above my skill level, but I think I was playing above what I normally do and what I've come to expect out of myself. I mean, going out there and shooting 5 under in a 9-hole loop, even if it was doubles, that seemed shocking to me. Like, that was way low. And that was way high. Way to make an adjustment. Oh, that was bad. So after doing those 2 videos, I don't think I necessarily really learned anything, except I guess at NAD I learned that, like, hole 5, I really should be throwing a forehand because I'm having definitely better performance on that. I don't think I necessarily learned a lot about my game. Got some practice in, which is always good. That's always helpful. Oh, chained out high. Dang it. But what I have found, though, is now I want to do a similar challenge to myself over at Fairgrounds. Do north side or south side, or maybe do both. I don't know. But do a round of forehand against backhand, and then again doubles with both of them, because I think it's really helping me figure out even though it seems, I look at a hole and I'm like, oh, this is a backhand, or oh, this is a forehand. It's making me look at it in a different way and go, okay, but what is the other one? You know, and can I make that happen? Is that going to be a better shot for me? That actually happened to me on hole 16 at NAD, the one that's up the hill and curving to the right. A while back, before I was recording, I was playing with Rachel and I was throwing it on forehand every time. And at that point, Again, my forehand has gotten better over the last 2 months, but it wasn't a good forehand. And Rachel was the one that told me, why don't you try the backhand turnover? And I was like, but I don't like throwing that Anheuser turnover. She's like, just try it. And I tried it, parked it. And now I throw that whole backhand. I like it better backhand now. So I think I need to go out and do challenges like this because it's teaching me not so much about my own throw or my own game, but it's teaching me about the course and what I need to do differently there. Uh-oh. So I think that brings us to dyeing a disc. Definitely one of the favorite videos I've done in a long time. Oh, that was ugly. It wasn't obviously playing around, and I'm never going to give up the playing rounds because I just love playing. But, oh gosh. But dyeing that disc was so much fun. If you watch that video, then you know all the steps, the process, what I went through and to make that. I don't think I made any like serious mistakes. There were a couple details that I did wrong. And it's not even wrong. It's, like the drop of dye on the disc beforehand. You can see that on the disc. Oh gosh, where'd the putt go? Right there. Oh. And as much as I think the raindrop effect that I have on the front of that disc, on the top of that disc, especially you can see it through the blue, looks really cool, it was not intentional. And I'm fairly certain that raindrop effect is caused by, not letting the lotion settle. Realistically, I should probably do my dye up and then at least the base coat, I need to just let it sit for an hour or something like that. I'm not 100% certain if I should be doing the dyes themselves and let them sit also. I'm just concerned that the colors might try to bleed together too much. I don't know. I guess I'm butting up against each other. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with it. So regardless, it wasn't perfect, but man, it was great. I loved it. I love it so much. Still love it. I've shown that picture to so many people, shown the disc off to so many people. That was such a good time. That was ugly. Definitely want to do more dyeing in the future. I hope you guys liked that because I really like that. Now, here's the problem. Dyeing a disc is more expensive than playing a round of disc golf in almost every case because you have to buy the disc. And the dyes work best on premium plastic discs. So you have to buy a premium plastic disc. You're looking at $21, $25 to dye a disc. Now, could I start selling them for more than that? I'd like to think so, but I don't know that for sure. And even beyond the monetary cost of dyeing the disc, of buying a disc, it was a lot more time consuming to edit. Making this itself was time consuming. I had to do it in 2 different days, had to do my whole setup with the table and everything. Probably took me an hour total, just sitting here doing that dye job. Not all of those recorded, but fact is that if I had put what I recorded just into a video and put it out for you guys all to see, that video would have been like 55 minutes, something like that. It would have been almost an hour long. And that's not even including like my setup time and takedown time. So the editing was way more involved, trying to figure out what parts don't I need, clipping some stories out and stuff that really weren't even great stories, but also weren't pertinent to what I was doing. Speeding up the shaking but I would of course, me trying to fill space, I'm saying things while I'm shaking them. And so I had to speed it up and then slow back down so you could hear what I say, and then speed it up and then slow back down. And I was involved. It's fun. It was a lot of fun. I actually really enjoyed doing it. But that editing took me another hour, hour and a half to do, maybe even 2 hours, when most of my editing has been, half an hour for a video, maybe 45 minutes. So, ooh, that stayed in. So definitely more of an investment to do those. Anyways, as I finish up the round, I'm going to say thank you again to everyone who's watching. I really appreciate the support, emotionally, physically, if you're around and you talk to me. I love the comments. Not that there have been many, but I love seeing comments on the videos. I love engagement. So if you've got my number, shoot me a text. If you don't, post a comment on the videos. I love to engage. I suppose before I finish out this disc video, I should probably finish throwing. Also, this has been a terrible putting round. I don't think I even got 60. Maybe I did. I don't know. You'll see it on the screen. Right off the top. Regardless, thanks for coming along, and I hope you guys all have a great day.